Hello, February. Spooky scrapbook with spooky.
HD tutor narcissists do not like to be answerable or accountable to anyone. When they face probing questions which threaten their self-made superior status, they resort to evasion tactics. The author in this article talks about these 8 narcissist evasion tactics which are often deployed to keep others' queries at bay. 1. Drown you out, we will talk over you. We will shout over you. We will hurl insults at you in a blitzkrieg response, which is designed to result in the fact that since you can no longer be heard, then you can no longer challenge us. Hearing is challenging. We do not want to hear you any longer, and instead we shall draw fuel from your gestures and expressions as your blanketing response draws your frustration and anger. 2. Other people. This is type of evasion tactics, where we shift the topic of conversation onto other people in order to deflect from your attack against us. We will explain how a colleague works similarly late and never receives any flack from his spouse in order to make you appear unreasonable. We will triangulate you by explaining how a previous partner never made such a fuss about our spending habits. By comparing you to other people, we engage in our classic act of triangulation. 3. Delivery, but not content. We will repeatedly interrupt you as we demand to be allowed to finish. We accuse you of not allowing us to speak our mind. We tell you that you are judging us before we have been able to state our case. We remind you not to interrupt us, not to raise your voice at us, demand you lower your voice, or change your tone. None of this, of course, addresses the content of what you are wanting to discuss with us, but instead, we deflect by getting you to defend yourself, by saying you are not interrupting, that you are not raising your voice, and so forth. Your challenge becomes lost as you are caught up in these sideshows, and all the while the emotion pours from you.
The narcissist and the a-direct behavioral comparison. This comparison is symbolic and psychological, not religious labeling. Across psychology, theology, and trauma research, the same manipulation patterns appear repeatedly. Survivors recognize these patterns because they are lived experiences. Deception as a core strategy. The devil, described as a deceiver who blends truth with distortion, the narcissist, relies on gaslighting, half-truths, omission, and narrative control to maintain dominance.
Daisy Simon. What happens when the most emotionally sensitive person meets the most emotionally self-absorbed one? The super empath versus narcissist dynamic is not a loud confrontation or power grab, but a slow, disorienting shifting power. One feeds on reactions, admiration, and emotional intensity. The other absorbs, understands, and connects deeply, often at their own expense. At first, the narcissist appears dominant, confident, charming, seemingly in control of every emotional exchange. The super empath looks like the one who feels too much, gives too much, and stays far longer than logic would advise. The imbalance works in the narcissist's favor. But over time, something changes. And when it does, the narcissist meets the one person they truly cannot control. So, what is a super empath? A super empath is someone with deep emotional awareness, intuition, and compassion, with the ability to self-reflect and evolve. Without raising their voice or seeking revenge, the empath unknowingly becomes the one person the narcissist cannot dominate. One person a narcissist can't break. A narcissist survives on control, attention, and emotional reactions. A super empath, once awakened, removes all three, quietly and decisively. Here are 10 ways only a super empath can destroy a narcissist without becoming cold, cruel, or narcissistic.
Happy birthday to the king of punk funk, the one and only Rick James. Rick's influence changed the music world forever. Between his revolutionary tracks and his iconic style, there is no denying the king's impact. Drop your birthday wishes in the comments below and join us as we celebrate the legend.
Happy 75th birthday to KC, Harry Wayne Casey. Harry Wayne Casey, born January 31st, 1951, better known by his stage name KC, is an American record producer, musician, and songwriter. He is best known for his band, KC, and the Sunshine Band. With co-founder Richard Finch, Casey has enjoyed success and recognition as a producer of several hits for other artists, and as a pioneer of the disco genre of the 1970s.
I prefer animals to people. Happy Groundhog Day.
I used to think family was something you're born into. Then I met the kind of love that shows up without being asked. A cat that stays close when I'm quiet. A warm weight that doesn't need explanations, just presence. On the days I don't have much to give, some bonds aren't loud. They're consistent, and somehow, that's the thing that holds me together. This is the kind of rich I actually want, not loud plans. Not constant updates. Not keeping up. Just a quiet seat, warm light, a mug I don't have to rush. And a cat choosing my lap like it's the safest place in the world. If your nervous system could speak, it would probably ask for something this simple too.
Demont Wilson, the stage actor turned TV star who played Lamont Sanford on Sanford and Sons, has died.
Just a quiet seat, warm light, a mug I didn't have to rush, and a cat choosing my lap like it's the safest place in the world. ... If your nervous system could speak. It would probably ask for something this simple too.
Some bonds aren't loud, they're consistent. And somehow, that's the thing that holds me together. This is the kind of rich I actually want. Not loud plans. Not constant updates. Not keeping up.
I used to think family was something you're born into. Then I met the kind of love that shows up without being asked, a cat that stays close when I'm quiet, a warm weight that doesn't need explanations, just presence, on the days I don't have much to give.
Freddie Prinze was an American stand-up comedian and actor. En se star of CNBC TV sitcom Chico Benseman from 1974 until his death in 1977. He was described in a Balche magazine article as having blown like no other comedian in his day. Prinze is the father of actor Freddie Prinze Jr.
Freddie Prinze was an American stand-up comedian and actor, and the star of the NBC TV sitcom Chico and the Man from 1974 until his death in 1977. He was described in a Vulture magazine article as having blown up like no other comedian in history. Prinze is the father of actor Freddie Prinze Jr. George Edward Lopez is an American actor, comedian, and television personality. He's best known for starring in and producing the ABC sitcom George Lopez. His stand-up comedy explores race and ethnic relations, particularly Mexican-American culture. Lopez has also voiced characters in animated films like Rio, The Smurfs, and Beverly Hills Chihuahua. He co-created and stars in the sitcom Lopez vs. Lopez 2022 present with his real-life daughter, Mayan Lopez. De Puerto Rico pa'l mundo. Bad Bunny just made history with Debbie Tirar. MS Photos. Benito became the first artist to win Album of the Year with a Spanish-language album at the Grammys. This win is bigger than music. It's culture, language, and identity taking center stage.
Some mornings I wake up already tense and like my brain is sprinting before my body even moves. And then I notice the little things, warmth tucked against me, steady breathing, that quiet I'm here presence cats do so effortlessly. It doesn't fix the day. It just softens the first minute of it. That kind of comfort is a different kind of love, quiet, consistent, and honestly, it helps more than I ever expected.
That stays close when I'm quiet. A warm weight that doesn't need explanations, just presence. On the days I don't have much to give, some bonds aren't loud, they're consistent, and somehow, that's the thing that holds me together.
Hartford Civic Center in Hartford, CT 1970s.
Sending out prayers for our wildlife friends to safely survive the months of February.
Each color carries a different environmental energy: calming, protective, grounding, expressive, or activating. That's why some homes feel peaceful the moment you walk in, and others feel alive, alert, and charged. Pay attention to the cat that finds you. Or the one you're drawn to. That's the energy your space is calling in right now.
Fascinating cat color meanings and myths. Black cats, often seen as symbols of bad luck. Black cats actually represent protection and ward off negative energies. In many cultures, they are considered guardians of homes. White cats are associated with purity and healing. White cats are believed to reduce stress and promote well-being, much like calming spiritual energy. Siamese cats of these elegant felines are thought to bring longevity, success, and good health, making them symbols of prosperity. Striped cats, tabby cats, their unique patterns are believed to attract good fortune and happiness, making them lucky charms for their owners. Cats with 3 colors, calico cats, representing strength and family unity. Calico cats are especially revered in Japan, where they are called Maneki Niko and symbolize luck. Cats with 2 colors, tuxedo cats, these strikingly patterned cats are associated with intelligence, wisdom, and insight. sometimes linked to mystery and magic. Ginger cats are thought to carry young energy. These fiery colored cats attract wealth, good fortune, and success into a household. Gray and smoke-colored cats representing peace, love, and balance. These cats are said to bring harmony and stability to their homes. Black cats often seen as symbols of bad luck. Black cats actually represent protection and ward off negative energies. In many cultures, they are considered guardians of homes.
Life's better when you have spiritual gifts.